I love Mario Kart. It's one of my favorite Nintendo franchises. I love playing with friends and also kill each other when we play together. And now that there's a new Mario Kart coming on the Switch too, at a very reasonable price I might add, very reasonable, that got me thinking, boy, Mario Kart sure has a lot of games. I kinda wanna rank them, and here I am. You may be thinking that this isn't the Majora's Mask video. Well, that's simple. The video file got corrupted, and until further notice, I won't be able to get it out. I was so mad that I put that video on the back for a bit and work on this one instead. Something fun in the meantime. And what's more fun than talking about Mario Kart Wii? Well, anything else? Great game. One of the best in the series, no doubt. I don't know what the opinions were back then, but I really enjoyed this game. I still do. Whenever I get to play with some friends, it's a wonderful time. It's got a great roster and fun nitro tracks, and some okay-ish retro tracks. Yeah, they're not all winners. One of those tracks is literally my least favorite in the series after all. But yeah, no more beating around the bush. Let's rank all the 32 Mario Kart Wii tracks. And what's in last place for this game? DS Yoshi Falls. Here's a quick refresher of how bad this track is. Yeah, that's it. Yoshi Falls is without a doubt my least favorite track in Mario Kart history. It's just a big circle with nothing of substance. Oh, there's a couple of ranks, whoop-de-doo. So does every track in Wii. Why couldn't they incorporate the giant Yoshi egg into the track? Have it follow you, do tricks on it, anything! Instead, we have a track that is so unbelievably lazy, it physically hurts me. Actually, yes, it does hurt because when I woke up earlier this morning and I had to do this ranking, I hit my little toe. It still hurts. N64 Sherbet Land. If Sherbet Land has 1,000 haters, I'm one of them. If it doesn't have any, I'm dead. Sherbet Land is fine in the original N64 game. Not one of my favorites or anything, but it was fine. In Wii, with these controls, yeah, no, it's a travesty. I guess the best thing about this course is that there's penguins, and that's peak. Other than that, it's a track I have no desire to race on. SNES Ghost Valley. Talk about having almost no redeeming qualities. You know a way they could have fixed this? Have the boos actually attack you. Now, I'm not saying it will make the track good or anything, but it would at the very least add something new. The layout is fine, but because everything else is so boring, I genuinely don't like it one bit. Luigi Circuit. Mario Kart Wii may have a lot of bangers, but that first track is so unbelievably boring. It's not figure 8 circuit levels of bad, but it's still so empty. At least there's a ramp you can jump on if you have a mushroom, and also the Luigi statue being changed for a Mii's face is super based. SNES Mario Circuit 3. Look, I get why they didn't bring Mario Circuit 4, considering 7 does that track some justice with the paraglider. But 3? I never understood the appeal for it. What does Nintendo see in this track that it keeps coming back? I guess they could have done worse, but they definitely could have done a lot better. Dry Ruins. Oh look, desert tracks. I've never been a fan of desert tracks in Mario Kart. Hell, in gaming as a whole. I just find deserts to be so boring. Kalimari Desert doesn't count. They could never make me hate you, Kalimari Desert. I will give this track something, and that's that I like how the course evolves as it goes. Like how the tempo is slowly getting more sand. That's kinda neat. But other than that, it's alright, I guess. GBA Shy Guy Beach. Usually, I'm a fan of beach-themed courses, but man, this felt like it did the bare minimum. Look, there's a pirate ship, and it shoots cannonballs to you, and I guess that's it. Maybe it's my fault for expecting a bit too much for this track, but it's really not all that special. But hey, it is better than Dry Desert for the sole reason that it's nice to look at. Mario Circuit. Usually, Mario Circuits are not special, and yeah, that's still the case. There's not much I can talk about this course aside from the giant chain chomp that tries to eat you, and Peach's castle looks epic. N64 Mario Circuit, kinda the same as Nitro Mario Circuit. They're pretty on par in terms of quality. Nothing much I can say aside from that. GameCube Mario Circuit. I swear this wasn't on purpose. Which also reminds me, why 3 Mario circuits? Wasn't there anything else to pick? This is just another Mario circuit that I find incredibly mid. I guess that's the curse Mario has to bear. Be the star of your own series and spin-offs, but never have a great circuit in your name. Such is the life of Super Mario. DS Desert Hills. The only reason why this isn't lower in the list is because I like some of the shortcuts you can take if you have a mushroom. It gives the track some sort of replayability. And I like that the song from Mario Bros. 3 is there. Now that is epic. GBA Bowser's Castle. Finally, Bowser gets his time to shine. And this track is, well, it's not really bad. Actually, if they had to pick a Bowser's Castle from the Game Boy Advance, I guess this one was the best choice. Still, I feel like they could have picked something else. Oh well, it's not the worst thing they picked for this game. Right, Yoshi Falls? N64 Jungle Parkway. The right track to bring back, the wrong game to do it. They should have waited till 7 to bring this one, because as is, it's not that fun, and there's no monkeys throwing shit at you. How can I play this? There's no monkey. GameCube Peach's Beach. Whatever. Now this is a good beach course. Fun fact, for the longest time, this was the last time the Cataquacks ever appeared in a Mario game until Mario Kart World made them playable. Now, why did they make them playable? Beats me, but they're my main. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Beach Peach. Either take the long but safest way, or take the shorter but Cataquack infested way. I always choose the Cataquacks, unless I'm feeling very try-hardish. Moo Moo Meadows. It's the course with the cow! It's the cow course! Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! On a real note, this track ain't the craziest thing ever. There's some monkey modes, some ramps to do tricks off of. The music is charming. Cows! It's the Mario Kart course, where I can safely say it's good. And that's it. DS Peach Garden. Visuals aside, this course is such a treat. This is one of my favorite tracks on DS, and I'm so glad they brought this back. The layout is fun. I like dodging the chain jumps. It's pretty fun. But oh my god, it has not aged well graphically. What is this? Why does the DS version look better than this? Crumble Volcano. I love when people call some courses bad because they're hard. And although I don't love this course that much, damn if it isn't fun. Something I really like is that the course crumbles in front of your very eyes, and we have to do everything in our power not to fall on lava. N64 Bowser Castle. I remember being intimidated by this track when I was a wee little boy. As I grew older, I gotta say, this track is so much fun, and there's something so funny about a thwomp in prison. Like, what did it do? Why is it in there? Forget about those stupid theories about Rosalina being Peach's daughter or Zelda dying in Majora's Mask. I want theories on this guy. What's his name? Marty? GameCube Waluigi Stadium. This has got to be the most epic dirt bike stadium ever. Bringing this back was such an inspiring choice. Doing tricks off ramps is so fun, and that jump at the end brings everything together in such a lovely way. It's almost like this course was made specifically for this game. Daisy Circuit. I always enjoyed the aesthetics for this track, more so than a lot of tracks in the game. The sunset gives a nice feel. The Luigi and Daisy statues are pretty neat. The baby Luigi and baby Daisy statues are a bit too much, but overall, this is a solid track, which I have a lot of fun with. DK Summit. Now that's how you do a snow-themed Donkey Kong course. I don't know why there's a Mario statue, but replacing it with a Mii head is cool. I really like the part with the Shy Guys at the end, and you can do some sick tricks. Or if you're feeling like a party pooper, go on a straight line with a mushroom. But you have to be some kind of a pussy to do that. DS Delfino Square. Delfino Square. Such a fun layout, and that big jump at the end is so fun. That shortcut if you have a mushroom is great, and there's multiple paths to go. It's a fun track. The only things that ruin an otherwise great track are the piantas. I hate piantas. I'm not racist or anything, but if you gave me an Wario's Gold Mine. Speaking of hard tracks, man, this used to be the worst thing back then. But playing this nowadays, it's so fun. It's a track where you have to risk a lot to stay on top. That final choice in the end is also really good. Do you take the risk of getting hit by a minecart and fall off for the fastest route? Or do you take the safe but ultimately slower route? The choices are yours, and yours alone. Bowser's Castle. Literally the best Bowser's Castle in the series. The giant Bowser statue looks intimidating. Jumping on those ramps is fun. Getting hit and falling in the lava is also fun. Ain't it fun, guys? Ain't it fun? Whole lot of danger, whole lot of fun. What's up, danger? Why did I write that? GameCube DK Mountain. The closest thing we'll get to a DK Barrel Blast sequel. For real though, this track is a blast to race on. From being shot from that barrel to the mountain, to going all the way down while doing tricks, even if it looks a bit weird, to then taking some precise curves ending on that bridge where you're most likely to get Mario Karted. It's so fun! Toad's Factory. Why the hell is this the only Mario Kart Wii track to not come back yet? Keyword is yet. Mario Kart World is the game. I can feel it. The concept surrounding this course is some of the coolest in the series. The conveyor belts where you can hit boxes and probably get a mushroom. The ending where you can do a sick jump. And the music. Oh my god, that music! Moonview Highway. Wow, I can't believe Nintendo invented New York. I always love playing time trials and just enjoy the scenery for this course. It's so lively yet somewhat homey. Feels more like New York than the actual New York track in Tour/8 Deluxe, and I would know, I was in New York! Tons of details and a fun challenge trying not to get hit by bad drivers. Enemies being toll booth operators? That's awesome. Rainbow Road. This Rainbow Road is hard, in more ways than one. The most infamous Mario Kart track in the series for a reason. It's a pain in the ass. It's easy to fall off to your death, only to be brought back by Lakitu, and then fall off once again in less than 10 seconds. But despite all that, it's still a good time. Driving, doing tricks, falling off, raging, it's magical. And that's what a Rainbow Road should be. It should be magical, and not mechanical, like the Mario Kart 8 base game Rainbow Road. Mushroom Gorge. Probably an unpopular opinion, but I really love this track. Bouncing on those mushrooms is so fun. As a kid, yeah, it was hard not to fall off, but overall, it's still some of the most fun I've had in multiplayer. And that shortcut that you can only get with a mushroom and timing your jump correctly is so good. This is a course I don't mind it being brought back every single time. And here we go. The top 3. The top 3 are basically universal at this point. Everybody always pick these 3. And for a good reason. Maple Treeway. Such immaculate and gorgeous aesthetics this track has. I always enjoyed the layout for this track. And if you would have asked me around 5 years if this was my favorite, I probably would have said yes. Top 2 at least. I love the giant wigglers, the cannon that sends you flying into the trees, the infamous jack-off tree. It's got it all. And it's the only track of the top 3 that it's still amazing. Well, aside from Mushroom Gorge, but like I said, it's only the top 3, not the top 4. But hey, there's still 2 more tracks I like more. And number 2 is Koopa Cape. When I was a kid, this used to be my favorite track in the game. No, the series. I loved going inside the pipe and just stay there watching the eels and everything around it with that calm music. It was the kind of magic that only a kid could see. And although Mario Kart 7 and 8 haven't done justice to this track, it's still fantastically done in this game. I wish we got more tracks like this in Mario Kart. A water park of some sorts. Hey, wait a minute! But here we are. Number 1. The obvious pick for number 1. Coconut Mall. Who came up with this idea? What were they smoking? Who made the mall so that some random people could race on? Jesus! Coconut Mall is humanity's greatest achievement, and I am glad to live it. I was too young to experience flying cars and too old to experience the creation of gravity, but I'm glad to live in a world where I can experience Coconut Mall, easily my favorite track in Wii. And aren't you glad how every time it gets brought back, it just keeps getting worse? Ain't that fun? Hoy vey. The music is fun. I love the Mii's being in the mall and being terrible drivers. Definitely peak. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Mario Kart Wii. I did some rankings on Mario Kart before, but decided to unlist those videos and start again. Mainly because my opinions changed. A lot. That and they haven't aged the best. But yeah, Mario Kart is back, baby. And I'm excited to rank every course for every Mario Kart game. Unless that game is Super Mario Kart.